guess what time of the year this is? It is football season. So anyways, because it's football season, I wanted to do a DIY for you guys. So this is actually for my husband because he is a big football fanatic. So this DIY that I'm doing today is for him. I'm gonna make him a wreath for his team. And it's gonna be in the colors of his team that he likes. And many of you may not agree with the team, and I am sorry, but you can do this wreath with your team and your colors. And I'm going to show you the team that he's rooting for. And he's very proud too, by the way. He's been a very loyal fan through good and bad for this team since he was a little tyke. And I'm going to show you what team he was rooting for. You guys ready? All right. Ta-da! He is a big Rams fan. So I am so sorry if you are not a Rams fan. That dog. So sorry if you're not a Rams fan. But again, you can do this wreath with your team, your colors, and let me show you what I'm going to be using for his wreath. For his wreath, I wanted to use the colors of the jersey, and it's like a navy blue with like a goldish color, but it's not like a really like strong gold. But it was really hard for me to find deco mesh in this color, in the navy color, and I didn't want to order it. I just wanted to get it done. So I went to Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I went to Walmart. I was looking everywhere for this mesh and I couldn't find it. So I kind of started to brainstorm and I was thinking, okay, what am I going to use? What am I going to use? Well, when I was at Joann's, I saw this fabric here. You guys can see it. It's like, it kind of looks like tulle, but it's not tulle. It looks more like a netting kind of. I don't know if you could see it. But it is in the navy blue that I need. And so I'm going to be using this. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to do it together. We'll see. But you may find your mesh for your team in your color. I just couldn't find it for whatever reason. I'm also going to be using this ribbon on the wreath. And it is the same color as the gold. It's an exact color to that gold. And it's from this brand here. What is it called? The Robert Stanley Collection. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be using two types of ribbon. I'm going to use this one that is a navy blue, and this one is it's a wired ribbon. I also picked this one up at Hobby Lobby. It was actually in the wedding section, and it's like a sheer ribbon. And then to throw in a little white, because like he said, they have blue and white for their home games. So I'm going to put the chevron pattern in blue and white. I got a 16-inch wire wreath. I'm also going to be using the pipe cleaners for my wreath, and I have already a tutorial on how to do that. I will link it below. I found this little football plaque at the thrift store for 99 cents. You could find anything like this maybe at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's, I don't know, but I happened to find mine at the thrift store for 99 cents. So I'm going to use that. I wanted to try and find like a sticker that said Rams on there, or even try to maybe copy the logo from, I don't know, just go on Google and type in Rams logo and maybe decoupage it. I may do that. I don't know. Anyways, let's get started. Enough of my rambling. Let's get started with this tutorial. Just go ahead and put the pipe cleaner all the way around like I normally do. Again, in every crossbar, you're going to put one, and then in the middle. Okay, so as you can see, I already have my pipe cleaner all the way around on my wire form. So, this material, it came already folded in half. I mean, if I could unfold it and it's a big old piece. But I'm going to leave it the way it is because I want it to have more of, I want it to look full. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is in half. And then just like your mesh, you're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing like you normally do. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab it at the end, turn it. Well, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to go buy some mesh, and it's probably not going to be the exact blue that he wants. But you know what? I'm going to throw this here. But oh well. It is what it is. And depending on how big you want your poofs, you just make them as big as you want. So I just went ahead and I just formed a poof right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and start on my outer ring. You can start it whichever, in the inside, the outside, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and start there. And then just twist. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. And if you want to measure your poofs, you can do so. There's plenty of tutorials out there on how to do them. And again, like I said, I'll link the other one below. But it's just pretty much, you know, going all the way around. And then, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so here's what it looks like. I still have this much left. Now, I forgot to tell you, this is 5 yards of the fabric that I picked up, or tulle, or whatever you want to call it. But I made the loops kind of small. I didn't make them too big. I should have gotten 6 yards so I could make it poofier. So I still have this left over, but I didn't want to cut it until I actually felt that it looked good. And I think it looks all right so far. I mean, I know it doesn't look really good in camera right now because you could see right through it, but once I put everything on there, hopefully it'll look a little better. So, but this is what I came up with. And let's move on to the next step, which will be putting on this ribbon here. This ribbon here doesn't have wired edges. It's not wired. So I don't know. I couldn't find, oh, it's pretty nice and sheer. But I couldn't find one that was wired in this color. So I'm just using what I have, what I can get without actually ordering online, because I've never shopped online, so I don't know how it works, and I'm a little scared that I might not get the stuff, or I might get ripped off. So this is what I have to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, where should I start? So pretty much I'm just gonna go ahead and put the ribbon all the way around. Go ahead and just start and hope that this comes out good. Okay, so I'm gonna open up one of these pipe cleaners. This is a little more difficult because it doesn't have the wire on there. Down. And again, I'm not cutting anything. And I'm just going zigzag, zigzag. And then I'll be back. So this is what it looks like so far. Can you see that? I still haven't cut any of these because I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way or not. I just want to make sure I do, I get it to the way I want it. Now the next step is going to be, it's going to be the ribbon. I went to the store, and these two were not just cutting it. This is too sheer. I'm still going to use this ribbon. It's hard to find wired ribbon in what I need. So I went to Walmart and I picked up this white wired ribbon. And then I was looking for something different, like within the same color, blue and white. But I couldn't find anything that was like polka dots or stripes or anything that's different than the chevron pattern. And I couldn't find anything. So I picked up another chevron pattern, but this is all blue, and then the chevron is white. So it's a little different. Can you see? So we're going to see how that comes out. Okay, guys, so see, this is what the wreath looks like so far. And let me show you how I do these. Okay, so I cut my ribbon strips already, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So I grabbed my ruler. This is 12 inches. And what I did was I measured it, right? So you measure your ribbon to your ruler. Okay, there's my 12 inches. And then I bend the ribbon into the ruler, and then I go around again. And I keep doing that I keep doing that over and over. So again, like if they're too long for you here, you can go ahead and just go ahead and cut them down some more. But this is what I'm doing for mine. I'm gonna push my ruler out. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my ribbon across, and I'll do the same on the other side. Go right through the loop, and then just, there it is. Now my ribbon is all cut. Okay, so now the next step, you're gonna grab your ribbon, however you want to do your ribbon. Okay, and what I also did was I cut, this is the one ribbon that doesn't have any wire in it. I'm still gonna add it onto this right here. And then what I'm gonna do, line it up. It's all lined up there. So I'm gonna fold the ribbon in half, just like that. Then I'm gonna grab my scissors and cut it in an angle. Where you open, where the opening is at, you're not gonna cut on that side. You're gonna cut on the opposite side here. And you're gonna cut it in an angle. And now you're gonna have like a little chevron cut. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then cut down in an angle. Just like that. So now what you're gonna do, with your pattern facing up, you're gonna fold it in half. Okay, there's my center. I'm gonna go ahead and scrunch all of it in the center where the fold is at, just like that. I'm gonna kind of push them up like this. You're gonna go to your you're gonna go to your pipe cleaner. You're gonna open it up. Okay. And then you're gonna place your ribbon in the middle, in the center. And then you're gonna go ahead and twist your ribbon. You're gonna twist your pipe cleaner. And now you're gonna fluff out, separate your ribbon. And I kind of push it up. And then you have it right there, secured. And you do that all the way around. So that's how you do it, okay? And you're gonna go however you want to do it. If you want to do it all on the top and all at the bottom on the side, or you can do it sporadic here and there. It's your wreath, you do it however you want. But this is how I'm gonna do it, all the way around on the top and then all the way around on the bottom. And I'm gonna finish that off and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is what the wreath looks like. And just to let you guys know, the ribbon, I cut it to 10 inches, not the 12 inches, because 12 inches was too long. So I went ahead and took off the ribbon and I just cut it to 10 inches instead of the 12. I thought it was too long, but this is what it looks like. You guys see that? So I wanted to clarify one thing. I said that I couldn't find any other pattern of ribbon. And so the reason why I said that was because I was making this wreath at night and my husband and I just popped out and went to the store, and the stores that were open, I couldn't find anything like polka dots or stripes, and this is all I had to work with, which didn't really matter to him because he really didn't want polka dots or stripes. So for him, he likes the chevron pattern, even though it's kind of the same all the way around. It's just the different colors. But again, you can make this yours however you want to make yours. This is how my husband liked his. He wanted it with the chevron instead of polka dots or stripes. I went to the mall with my husband and we went to a store called Lids, and we bought a ram sticker, which we're gonna put in the middle of the football. The next step is our football. So I did see some footballs similar to this at Hobby Lobby. They're thinner and they're smaller, which would probably work better to put on your wreath if you're going to glue it on. But I'm going to use this one, and as you can see, it's kind of scuffed right there. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to go ahead and put my sticker on there, and then we will attach the football to the wreath. Okay, so I thought this was a sticker. It's one of those static clingy thingies that you put on your like mirror. So I'm gonna have to cut it and then maybe put some glue and glue it on here and see if that works. Okay, so now I put my sticker on there. So I cut it out and then I used double-sided tape and I put it on there. And now we're gonna go ahead and attach this to the wreath. And so what I'm thinking of doing is, let's see, I'm gonna end up gluing it somewhere around here, but I'm gonna use the string to tie it onto the wreath in the back. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll be right back and show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so here it is. Here's what it looks like now that it's done. I just glued the football to the mesh and I wired it in the top with some pipe cleaner. And that's pretty much everything I did. It's not exactly how I had envisioned it, but I still think it came out okay. And as long as he likes it, and he does, that's all that really matters. So I wish I would have been able to add different type of ribbon, but he really didn't care too much for any other type of ribbon. So, and he wanted it a specific way, so this is how he wanted it, and well, there it is. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching.